Hi there, my wonderful viewers. Before we begin today's magical adventure, I have noticed something interesting. Many of you are watching our stories but haven't joined our storytelling family yet. If you love these fables and want more enchanting tales delivered right to you, please tap that subscribe button and the little bell too. It means the world to us and helps us continue creating these special stories just for you. Now, let's journey together to a faraway savanna where a big lesson awaits. In a sun-baked savanna where golden grasses swayed beneath cloudless skies, a winding river flowed through the parched landscape. This river was the lifeblood of the savanna, providing precious water to all who lived there. During one particularly hot summer, the blazing sun dried up many of the smaller streams and watering holes. Animals from near and far journeyed to the river, their only remaining source of water. A mighty elephant arrived first each morning, drinking great trunkfuls of water and spraying his dusty back to cool down. This river belongs to the strongest, he would trumpet. I drink first because I am the biggest. Soon after came a powerful buffalo with curved horns that gleamed in the sunlight. The buffalo would stamp and snort. After the strongest comes the most fearsome. All smaller creatures must wait. And so it went. Day after day, the larger animals claimed the best drinking spots, while smaller creatures waited anxiously under the scorching sun, some growing weak with thirst. A clever mongoose watched this unfair pattern from the safety of a nearby acacia tree. Though small, the mongoose had sharp eyes and an even sharper mind. Each night, after the other animals had left, the mongoose noticed something curious. The river seemed to grow slightly smaller. One evening, the mongoose decided to follow the river upstream, past the usual drinking spot. After a long journey through twisting paths and dense reeds, the mongoose discovered an astonishing sight. A fallen tree had partially blocked the river's flow, and behind it, branches and mud were building up, forming a growing dam. If this continues, thought the mongoose, the river will soon dry up completely. The mongoose knew it couldn't move the massive tree alone, but perhaps with help. With this thought, the mongoose hurried back to spread the news. The next morning, when the elephant arrived to drink, the mongoose approached cautiously. "Great elephant," called the mongoose, "I have discovered something important that affects us all." The elephant looked down with annoyance. "What could something as small as you know that I don't already know?" "The river is being blocked upstream," explained the mongoose. "Soon there will be no water for anyone, not even you," the elephant trumpeted dismissively. "Nonsense! This river has always flowed and always will." The mongoose tried approaching the buffalo next, but received a similar response. One by one, the larger animals ignored the mongoose's warning, too proud to listen to such a small creature. Finally, the mongoose spoke to the gathered smaller animals, the meerkats, hares, and birds who waited at the edge of the drinking area. "The river is in danger," the mongoose explained. "If we work together, perhaps we can save it." Though skeptical, the smaller animals were desperate. They followed the mongoose upstream to see the blockage for themselves. "It's true," gasped a meerkat. "The river is being choked off." Without delay, the smaller animals began to work together. Birds pulled out small twigs. Hares dug around the edges of the blockage, and meerkats formed a chain to remove pebbles and debris. The mongoose directed their efforts, focusing on weakening different parts of the dam. For 3 days they worked tirelessly while the larger animals continued their bullying ways downstream, unaware of the smaller creatures' efforts. On the 4th day, as the elephant arrived for his morning drink, he found only a trickle of water where the mighty river had flowed. Confused and thirsty, he trumpeted in distress. The buffalo and other large animals soon arrived, equally alarmed by the disappearing river. Just then, with a final push from the team of small animals upstream, the dam began to crumble. Branches shifted, mud washed away, and suddenly the blockage broke free. Water rushed downstream in a magnificent surge, restoring the river to its former glory. The smaller animals followed the flow, arriving at the drinking spot tired but proud. The mongoose stepped forward as the larger animals stared in confusion. The river was being blocked. The mongoose explained, "We may be small, but together we save the water that gives all of us life." The elephant lowered his trunk in shame. "We should have listened to your warning. Our size blinded us to your wisdom." The buffalo nodded in agreement. "And our strength means nothing if we don't use it to help others." From that day forward, the animals of the savanna created a new way of sharing the river. No longer did size determine who drank first. Instead, all creatures large and small took turns approaching the life-giving waters with respect and gratitude. And whenever a new animal would arrive at the river and ask why such large creatures would wait patiently alongside the smallest, they would hear the tale of how the smallest creatures saved the mightiest river, and how true strength comes not from size or power, but from working together and listening to every voice, no matter how small. The mongoose would often be seen sitting on the elephant's back as they approached the river together, a reminder that wisdom can come in the smallest packages and that every creature has something valuable to offer if only we take the time to listen. So what did we learn from our savanna friends today? Sometimes the smallest voices carry the biggest wisdom. We learned that true strength isn't about being the biggest or most powerful, but about working together and respecting everyone's contributions. When we listen to each other and combine our unique abilities, we can solve problems that no one could fix alone. Remember, little ones, your voice matters too, no matter how small you might feel. Thank you for joining us for today's adventure. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might learn from it too. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enchanting fables that will help you grow wise and kind. Sweet dreams, my dear listeners, and we'll see you next time for another magical journey. Good night.